this computer. We are going to have to start with Microsoft Word, and we're just creating a blank page. We'll set all the margins to 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. So the margins, I think it have one of all 0.5. We're leaving it at that. And we are going to start in our head. We know what we need. We need something like this. So we need to have tables. It's about 5 or 6 rows. 5 or 6 rows that we're going to have in our table. This or this? Good. So let us go through. We insert in our tables, and I'm just going to come down to 6 of them. And I'm going to make all of them be centered because I'd want to have them right in the middle. So when I click, it's somewhere in the middle. The first thing I want is to have my heading, the little logo at the top. I'm not going to be reinventing the wheel. In your case, you would have had it in the invitation. So I'm going to go through it there because I want you to see the steps I'm using. Come on, mouse. Now is not the time for that. Wait, no. So, okay, this is in the footer. I'm going to copy my heading, paste it here. I think normally it would be better to do it's better to have the word on top, COVID security system at the top first. But I'm going to just select it instead of typing. I'm literally doing copy and paste. I'll put that on the top first. COVID security system, press enter for that to come down below. Beneath here now, I need to put those buttons that they can click. And I mean, I want you all have an idea. So I'm going to put those buttons. In my invitation letter, I also had the slogan at the bottom. It would be good for my website, for me to keep it uniform. If that is my slogan on my brochure, then that would be my slogan that I have on my website, because that is the company's slogan. So I'll put the slogan somewhere here, and I need a number of buttons, but I need a home button. So I'm going to just type that there, home. I need a home button. The other product is basic. One of the other pages or section it must go to, Charles, is standard. And another one is premium. Premium. And then it have an about us, Those are the buttons you would have at the top of the page, but we haven't made the buttons as yet. We're just writing about them. And beneath the buttons now, we know that we just want a basic introduction. I went ahead and I formulated this, but you all can put any little thing you want. So I put for years, security system, and so on and so forth. You all would put, everybody would put their own little thing. Anything you can, if you cannot think of something, go on any website, Platinum Security, anything, any place on the internet that have a security place, and just watch what they have as a nice introduction, copy that, reformat it to yours, and say, yeah, that's what I want to say. And you'll finish with that. So I'll put a little space right now to join up to this one. And then, because I have that so far now, the next now is for me to start to put my, all of a sudden, okay, yours is white, my screen showing pink, but I go in ahead, full speed as if I never seen what you're doing. Basic package. So I'll put basic package. Oops. And for my base, on the basic package, I want to put I'll put a picture. And after the picture, I'll put some description as to what it is all about. And so I spell in description. And after the description, we need a button that you can click on home for it to go back up to the top. So we'll put the home button here again, the home button, and the fillable form. Fillable form. Because if they want that package, they can click on the fillable form and go through. Then in the next window, what I'm doing is developing the structure of the website. In the next window, the next place I'm going to put, this one won't be basic, this would be standard, and that is from our SBA standard. And the same set of thing, a picture and some description. The next one, I'll put premium package. Good, so I'm just putting the layout. And then after that would have been the about us. That'll be the about us section. So we now have the basic structure of our website. Now, let me go in and get a picture. The best place to find pictures is to go to Amazon, some place like Amazon. And I'm going to do it for one, for you to see how I get some pictures and some description. And then I'm just going to copy and paste all the others. So you have to watch me, August, because normally I would have done it for all three of them. But because if you fall asleep, you wouldn't see me, August. So I'm going to go Amazon or Walmart would be good places. Would be good places. Wait, nice joke, that man. I don't understand. Computer, you have virus. No, but I don't like. Yes, that's okay. Now let me click. You can imagine I have to do all that to get Amazon and Amazon not available. Walmart. Oh yes, they block certain sites. Okay. Yes, I forgot and the government internet and the cushiony thing. I hope all of you in me know. Because they probably well monitoring what we're doing. So that's what happened. So let me see. Let me see if I can just get pictures on Google. What I want, okay, I would have gone to Amazon website. Yeah, and just take pictures. So now I'll have to go to Google. Wait, Google not working? Okay, I'm not a robot. Let me show you. I'm not a robot. I really can't believe that. Furnace is really a problem. Well, yes. My arm. I have to tell them, no, man. Okay, partner. All right. Now, you can imagine I record all that on our recording. Yes. Yes, but I just wanted the students to, because some people have no idea how to go and get pictures. So I'm saying we would have gone to Amazon. I'm going to Google now. When I look at my work, just so when I look at my work, what I want is a picture inside of here, inside of here. The picture, we need a picture to correspond to this description. One that just says windows and doors sensors. Windows and door sensors. So I would have gone to Amazon and look for some windows and door sensor. In Google right now, let me type in windows and door sensor. And let me take image and see if they will give me something. Okay. So look at image. That's a buggy one, but it's that we have. So it's that we're going with. I would have saved that. You can save the image. Guys, make sure you check. Make sure you save the image. You would save it in your folder where you have your website. Because if you save it all over the place, when you take your flash drive and go, the picture's not on your flash drive or in the same place where it's supposed to be. So you would have to ensure that you save it in the location. And of course, after I would have saved it in the location, I saved mine. You can see all of mine are saved here. If I click type, you can see I have a picture called Windows and Doors, Motion Sensor, Smoke and Fire Surveillance System. So after what I've done that, because I'm shortcutting the process now, because I'm checking the time underneath here, 25 more minutes. To do a website in 25 minutes is fast forward. So after what I've done that, I would want to put my picture here, my picture of my windows and doors. So I would have noticed I would have went to Amazon or somewhere when you're at your home. Kellyanne, you're doing another SBA too? Okay, when you're at your home, you would have done that. And you would have gone for your pictures. My picture is in my flash drive. Kellyanne say no way as if I just seen. I can stay here and see on what you're doing. But because we're running along. So windows and doors, and I'm inserting it here. Okay, and that's a good enough size. The description, I would have gone to Amazon and normally when Amazon have a picture of the alarm system, they would have a little detail about it. So you would copy paste it. Not much. When I did it for mine, I took that basic. I literally just took basic things like that. Basic. And I'll instead remove my description and I'll put it there as my description. Good. I haven't done the home button as yet, so I'm leaving my home button still. And I haven't increased the size of the Word package yet. Probably I can fix that up right now and put that to size. Yeah, size 26 is kind of good, making it look a little better. You all can use any size you want and a different font. Then I'll come down here now, standard package. First thing I can do is increase the size to size 26. I'm just going along quickly. And I'll go onto the internet, find a picture, because standard package deals with for the standard package, it deals with fire alarm and smoke detectors. I'll have my description. So I'd want to insert a picture here. I'd insert the picture, and remember, you would have downloaded all of your pictures. Smoke detectors and fire alarm, I inserted that. Picture a little too big, make it a little smaller because you don't want your website to be just a big picture. And your description would be here. Good. Put a little space for the buttons at the bottom. Then this one, we are going to put size 26 again. Notice how quickly we are going along. And I'll put a picture here. Let me get the picture quickly. A picture of the surveillance system. A little too big. No problem if it goes up there. We will get it to go better later. And the description. All those descriptions you see I have here, I didn't sit down and type that, people. I went to Amazon and I find something and I say, okay, yeah. Huh? Yeah, but I mean, Amazon have around 1,000 different video systems. You have to be really troublesome to go and look for mine. I mean, you're getting max for anything, and of all things you want CXC to know is me and you that do it together. I mean, I mean, wow, man. You have to be able to cheat better than that. I mean, come on. Yeah, Amazon, Walmart, Home Depot, anything, any website that have pictures of what they're selling, you just go and take the thing and you put it in for yourself like it's yours. All right. Now, after you have done that, we're going down to the About Us place now. For the About Us, I'll make the size the same. Well, first before that, put in my telephone number. I think I had Covin security sys at Gmail. I cannot remember exactly, gmail.com. I'd also want to have my telephone number, well, no, my address. I'll just give it an address. 123 Windy Drive. No, Windy Drive, Kalibishi. Of course, if you had a particular, did we have an address in our, if you have an address in your letterhead, good, so then use that address. The address you have in a letterhead, that's the address you use. Kalibishi. Dominica. Because you want to use the same thing all over. And of course, telephone number. So telephone 1-767-265-2481. And after that, you'd want to have link to, like, there are different places because people normally have a web, Facebook page, a Twitter page, this page. So you can always go ahead and find icons to those. I have those free icons. So let me just copy and paste them across. So I'll put this icon, 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Next icon. Notice they are just icon, but then I'll hyperlink them to the websites. You'll see I'll hyperlink them just now. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. This is Instagram. It could have been YouTube instead. So we could have used YouTube instead. That would have worked. You haven't got to put Instagram at the bottom there. You can use YouTube, or you can even use Trump thing. Truth. Why is Trump on? Trump have a new one. Yeah. Good. Now that I've done that, this could have to be size 26 too. Size 26. So it starts to take shape a bit now. Okay, people, look at our website, taking shape, but we need to put buttons because we have to do the links and the clickable form. That's why I would want. Cindy? She resting for sure? But no man, but Cindy need to watch. Cindy, you're tired bad, but just be with us, yeah. Okay, because the part we are going to do there, hello, this, I'm going to show you how to make those. Those. I need to show you how to do those, but I needed to just watch with me a bit because it's a little, the process is a little, yeah, not tedious, but just to get those. To get those buttons, because it is good to have buttons in it. So because we want buttons, watch with me, please. And so far we have not saved anything, so I'm going to save it as, I have to make sure we save it as index. It have to be saved as index. And I had a first index. Because I had a first index, I'm going to call mine index 3. Because I think, but yours have to be index. Because all websites, whenever you have a web page, the home page have to be called index. That is how things find out which is the first web page. The home page, they call that. Good. Just bear with us. Now that we have this so far, we have all of our pictures, we have all of this. We want to put the buttons. So we need a button for home. We need a number of buttons really. So let's go to insert here. This is where I get my buttons. Pictures, I'm going to take this one. I'm going to draw a button, say a button about that. Now that button not too nice as yet, so let me just jazz it up a bit. I need to fill it a bit. And I need to do some effects on it. So I can take this one kind of nicer. Now right click on the button and change I don't like the outline, the line outside, the line color shouldn't be blue, probably white or black. Well, let me use white. Kind of give a pretty shadow. And of course, I want to put my text on the inside of it because I wanted to say home button. So notice what I'm going to do, add text. And in there I can type home. Now, I want it to be a little bit plainer than that. And it's looking kind of uneven. It have more space at the bottom than the top. Now, after I do one, I have to do for a number of them. So Kellyanne, and instead of doing for each one, designing one for each one, now that I have one the way I want it, I copy it and paste it there. Copy, paste, and just move it away a little bit. Paste. I need about 7 of them. It's about 7 buttons. So I'm just pasting them at the bottom there, and that is 7, is it? No? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, just in case. but we can always throw away. Now, after we have that, then we can put, notice I'm just clicking inside of here now and put basic. Then I'll click inside of here and I'm making the button for standard and the button for premium and the button for fillable form. Okay, form, or I'll call it inquiry instead. Inquiry. And there should be one about. Come on, about us. Is there any other type of button I have to do? Home, fillable form, premium, about us. Okay, that looks like it. However, I want them to, the buttons have to be pictures. Website prefer to do with pictures than those look. It's like how we could edit that. Website don't like you to be able to write inside of a button on the website. So it needs to be a picture that we actually put in. So where I need to put home, I'm going to click here, take copy, and that is important, take copy. And I'm going to, where I have the home button here, I'll erase that. But instead of just pasting my button, I right click and I say paste it as a picture. When I paste it as a picture, notice I cannot click on it and write again because it's a picture. It converted from something you could edit to a picture, which is easier to move around now on a website. So I'll do the same thing for the others. For basic, I can, instead of even taking them, let me even just cut them so that they disappear at the bottom and we can put them up here. Right click. If I take Control C, it's going to paste it ordinarily, but I want to make sure I right click and take paste as a picture. And I'll do the same for standard and for premium. Let me just delete all the others. I put in about 4 spaces between them. So standard, same thing, cut. And 4 spaces, right click, paste as picture. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's looking more like a website already. Cut. Paste as picture. 1 more button to go, about us. About us. Cut it and paste it up. And I am always tempted to do Control C. Paste. Good. So our buttons are here now, but we need the fillable form button. You're going to see, okay, this same button that I have here. No, but up here doesn't need a home button because when you're on home, you don't need to go home to home again. So that doesn't make sense to have a home button up here. So it's just those 4 buttons. Yeah, that need the home button. Because it's a picture already now, I can just paste it. And I'm going to do the one for the fillable form. Put it right here also. The fillable form, we had it called it query or inquiry. And because the reason I'm moving them, I want you to see now we need to put hyperlinks on them. And the hyperlink part, you're going to have to really follow me a bit. Now, we want when we click on premium, it must go down to premium. And when we click on about, it must go down to about us. So what we need to do is to create bookmarks in our document. And this is how we create a bookmark. Let me select up here. And I can go to insert and bookmark. Bookmark. And I'm going to type here home. Home and press add. So up here is now considered, the bookmark for up here is now home. I select this, bookmark, and I'm going to type here basic. I could type anything I want, it's just, but I want to know that this is corresponding to basic. This part corresponds to standard, but it is necessary because what you're doing is like creating markers or locations. Kelly, you're not doing something, you know, but I don't disturb you too much because you're not disturbing me really. And if I trouble all it's a disturbance. Premium, but just hopefully you all understand what I'm saying. Premium, And the last one we have so far, about us. About, now it cannot take a space. When you're creating a bookmark, it cannot have a space in the name. So we just have to put the about us as one thing. Now watch this. Now that we have this, basic, we can literally right click on the basic tab and click on it and take hyperlink. When you take hyperlink, you're telling it to hyperlink. I want to tell it to hyperlink to a place in this document, and notice it puts the list of them. So when we click on basic, we want it to go to the bookmark called basic, and I press OK. When we click on standard, hyperlink in standard, 9 more minutes to go, hyperlink in standard. When we click, we want it to go to standard and press OK. And for premium, that's how quickly we do our hyperlink. Hyperlink, we want it to go to premium and we press OK. And for about us, hyperlink, we go to the about us and we press OK. And for home, we click on it and take hyperlink and we want it to go to home. Home is the top of the document. And the last one, now this one is a little different because when we hyperlink, we're not going to a place in this document. We have to go to an existing, create a file, not a place in this document, an existing file. So I'm clicking on existing file. And of course, I'd have to go and look for my fillable form that I did a long time ago. My fillable form, well, sometime, well, yes. A fillable form, it is in teaching. You understood? Teaching, SBA, page 2, and my fillable form. So you notice that's why it will know how to go to open the fillable form. When I click on it, it's not going to do it like magic. It's because I told it, when I click on this, go and open that form we had done. So you cannot do the web page before you do the click up, before you do the fillable form. Now that we have those basic things, I know I need to put those buttons down here. I'm not going to go and create them all over again. I copy because they already have their link on them and paste that. Oops. Or to the one they don't want to copy and paste at the same time then. Copy to. Now I can do the Control C because, and I can just paste them because they already have the link on them. The hyperlink is already there. So I haven't got to hyperlink each one down there again. If I go and did them down here, then I'd have to be clicking and hyperlinking. Of course, we can delete that. Delete that. No, you can put Facebook or YouTube, but it's not making that. Those are just, I got those icons on the screen. What I'll do now for those, I'd right click on that because you want to create links. So we would right click on those and it would create a hyperlink. And inside of there, we would want to tell it, go to our existing web page, and notice what I'll do is type in Facebook. So when you click on that icon, it would open Facebook, but it's not by magic. It's because we literally typed in there, www.facebook.com. And for Twitter, you would right click and do the hyperlink. And notice it have a space there, you would type in twitter.com. And if you wanted, you could have, if it was a YouTube icon you put, you'd have put a YouTube, www.youtube.com. Or if it's Yahoo, or Dominica News Online, wheresoever. Because those are what's going to make you get the marks for the SBA, showing that you know how to create a link to the page. Now that we have this, actually our, sorry? Oh, the email supposed to have automatically linked. See how it came blue? Anytime an email, that's notice I have the mail too. Anytime you type an email something.com, Microsoft Word, no, it's an email. So if you click on that now, it will open an email to send to email. So it already have the link to the email, a link to the fillable form, a link to an external website. All of those are there. After you would have done that, yes, you can actually change the background. Let me see if I can change my background. My page color. If I want, I can change my page color. But sometimes it doesn't always work too good. Yeah, I notice it doesn't, I would take my time and format it properly, but I just wanted to see you can change it before you put it on the internet and have a white page on the internet. Put a nice, change your formatting. Now, to make it become an internet icon page, You cannot save it as a document. You now need, after we have saved it like this, you now need to go back to File As, Save As, and the type have to be an HTML. I think your teacher told me she taught you that for sure. Well, you can put any web page. And you would have put, if you want, you can even give it a page title, but you could just press save. Now that you do that, and we close this, well, we can close the others. When we go to this now, where's my web page? Where did you go? I don't think I saved it to somewhere else. It's possible. Where's my index? What did I call mine? Index free? Yes, sir, recent. You think you're gonna make me lose my work? But look at there, you know. Oh, it's even documents. Oh, so all what I did so far was in document. The two of them in documents. Yes. So I wasn't saving it. Okay, so all the time I wasn't saving it in the thing. So but I want you to see. So what I'll do, I've gone in documents. Really, I made a mistake. I should have saved it in my flash drive because that's where my SBA is. So let's say that was my flash drive. Notice the link is there now as a index is here. This is a Microsoft Word version, but it is also here that when I click, it will open in a browser. But I want it to open in Chrome. I don't want it to open in Internet Explorer. Notice it's opening in Chrome. This is not Microsoft Word, it's opening Chrome. It doesn't really line up properly, but what CXC wants is for you to show that when you click, it goes down to the bottom. Home, back to the top, About Us, to the bottom. And standard is like it can click and go different places. If I click on the inquiry, it should download the form, but you can actually format it to tell it, not just download the form, open up the form also, but we're not going to do all that. If I click on this, it's supposed to try to get Facebook, but CXC blocked, government blocked that. So this is and we finish with 3 more minutes to spare. That would be a typical web page. A simple web page like this, you can always sit down and design. Take your time and just, well, I don't say take your time, but just design your web page. Make sure everything, the mistake as we made, the error we made of putting it in the wrong location, ensure everything is in your flash drive in one place. On Saturday, we have the hour class, and it's not really a learning class, it's really a distribution, giving you the programming. The programming is the biggest part of the SBA. It carries the most marks. But as we said, we're giving you, I cannot record evidence. All right. So